Namaste everyone, my name is Naveen and meet my fellow teacher Salina. Welcome to the day 4 of our 21-day Yoga for Beginner series. In today's session, we'll be focusing on our full body by practicing Surya Namaskar and some more new asanas. As usual, to get the best out of this session as well, make sure you're focusing on the alignments and breathing the most. Do your best and take the break whenever you feel. So with that, now let us get started with the centering. You'll be sitting in Sukhasana cross-legged position, rolling the shoulders behind. Bring your index fingers to your thumb, let them be on your knees. Very gently close your eyes. And start to observe everything that's happening right now within your body and mind. Going for deep inhale and slow exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Prepare your body and mind for our today's practice. Commit yourself for being in the session until the last minute. Let us invoke the energies with the help of 3 Omkar chant. We'll bring palms together at the Namaste at the center of your heart. Take a deep breath, inhale. Very gently start to rub your palms. Create good amount of heat in your palms. And bring your palms to your face. Spread the warmth of your palms on your face. Look at your palms with a beautiful smile and a few blinks. So let's get started with the practice right now. Salina will help you with the demonstration and keep focusing on the instructions that I'll be guiding you with. So let us get started. The first one, what we're going to do right now is Marjariasana. Salina, you can come to the center of your mat and in the tabletop position. So Marjariasana we have done even in one of the earlier sessions. I'm sure you are aware of how the posture is, but let us quickly revise it. Your palms are going to be right below the shoulders. Knees will be right below the pelvis. From here you will arch the back and gently looking up. Here you will be inhaling and then reversing the entire position, lifting the spine up high, taking the chin towards the notch. You will be exhaling. Like this, we'll go ahead for total 5 rounds. And in the last round, we'll be holding the positions for 5 breaths. So let's get started now. Make sure you are in the tabletop position, palms right below the shoulders and knees are right below the pelvis. Toes out. Let's get started. Inhale, arch the back. We'll gently look up. Exhale, hunch the back and taking the chin towards the upper part of the chest. One more time. Inhale and then exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Inhale. exhale. 5, inhale, exhale. Let us hold it here for total 5 breaths. Just breathe in and breathe out. 1, inhale deeply, exhale slowly. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now very gently you can relax your back, and from there we'll come back and sit in a comfortable position. Let us move ahead for our next asana, Titli Asana, followed by a twist. So we'll quickly help them with the Titli Asana, Salina. We'll sit in Titli Asana, which is by keeping the soles together and keeping the back straightened. Now for Titli, we'll be flapping the knees up and down by taking the knees up and down, and after we are done with total 5 rounds, we'll go ahead with the twists. For the twist, you will relax your knees and then taking the left palm over the right knee and then right hand behind. You can take the support at the back on your fingertips like this, and then again you'll be coming back to the center. Exhaling, changing the side, right palm on the left knee and left hand behind. You don't really have to go too much into the twist. How much ever the body allows, go ahead with that, but make sure you're only exhaling while twisting. So let's get started now. Make sure you come into this position. This is Titli Asana. Sit comfortably. Both the soles are together. Let's start to move your knees up and down. 1, breathe in and breathe out. We're going for total 5. 2, breathe in and breathe out. 3, 4, 5. Let us relax the knees now, keep them static, and then start to twist, taking the left palm over the right knee, right hand behind on the fingertips. Exhale, we come back to the center. Inhale, once again, exhale and twist. Wonderful. Let's keep going now for another 4 more rounds. 2, exhale and twist nicely, coming back to the center. Twist again. 1 more time to the center. 3, exhale, and then inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. 4, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 1 last cycle to go. Inhale first, exhale, coming back to the center, and again twisting on the left. Now coming back and relaxing ourselves here. Relax your legs. You can come and sit in Sukhasana. Just observe what's happening within the body and mind. Find yourself ready for Surya Namaskar right now. Let us take a deep breath, inhale and stand up. We'll come to the beginning of our mat. Now let's get started with the Sivananda style of Surya Namaskar. The first step is to bring the feet together and palms by the side. This is Samasthiti. So let's get started. Selena, you ready? So let's get started now. We'll bring the palms together in Namaste, Pranamasana. Raising the hands up high, roll the shoulders behind, push the pelvis slightly forward, have the knees slightly bent. And then with exhale, let us take the palms down towards the ground. Make sure you're bending the knees and try to reach your fingertips down towards the ground. If it is very difficult, you can also hold your palms to your shins or the ankles. From there, let us take the right leg back, keeping the right knee down on the ground, toe will be out. You are inhaling here. This is Ashwasanchalan Asana. With exhale, turn the back toe in and then take the left leg back, keeping your shoulders and the pelvis exactly in the same alignment, wrist and the shoulders also in the same alignment. You are in Santulanasana right now. Tighten up your glutes here and pull the belly in. Now before we go down, inhale 1 more time. Exhale, take your knees down. And then start to bend your elbows, trying to take the chest and the chin slightly on the ground at the center of your palms. Pelvis will be slightly higher in this. Now hold it here. This is Ashtanga Namaskar. From here, press the palms a little bit, straighten the legs, toes pointed back. You're lifting the chest up high in Bhujanga Asana. Once you're done here, press your palms down. Again, turn your toes in, shoulders up, pelvis up, and push the heels backward. You're pushing the shoulders, pelvis, and the heels behind and trying to get into a position like this, Parvatasana. Now, in case having your heels down completely is challenge, then make sure you have your knees slightly bent and heels slightly off the ground. From here, let us take the right leg forward to the center, left knee down on the mat. Now, in case you have not reached completely to the center, and if you're somewhere halfway, you can use your right hand to pull the right foot slightly forward and then look forward with inhale. Exhale. Once again, take the left foot forward, have your knees gently bent, be on your fingertips. Raise your hands up high, gently bending behind. Tighten up your buttocks, pushing the hips forward, bending back, and then exhale, coming to Pranam Asana. This was first half, 12 steps. Let's go ahead with another 12 steps. Once again, Pranam Asana. We'll raise the hands very gently. Exhaling, leaning forward down to Padahastasana with the knees bent. Let us take the left leg back, keeping the left knee down, looking forward. Inhale. Exhale, turn the back toe in, take the right leg back. You are in Santulan Asana. Don't forget to pull the belly in and again inhale. Exhale, taking your knees down, taking the chest to the center of your palms, chin on the mat. Press your palms, inhale, lift the chest up high and straighten the legs. Exhale, turn your toes in and move back to Parvatasana by pushing the shoulders behind, pelvis behind. You can have your knees bent gently if straightening is difficult. Let us take the left foot forward to the center of our palms. Once again, if it is not really reaching, you can use your hand to pull it. Inhale. Exhale, taking the right leg forward, having your knees bent. Gently raise your hands up high. We'll slowly bend behind, having the knees gently bent. Tighten up your glutes. Exhale, coming back to Pranam Asana. So this was our first round, and I'm sure you have understood the alignments and the breathing understanding. So now we will take up a little bit of more pace in the second round and the third round. You ready, Selina? Let's get started now. So with the second round, Pranam Asana, Hastottanasana, gently bending back. Inhale. Exhale, leaning forward down with your knees bent. And then slowly taking the right leg back, keeping your right knee down. Inhale. Exhale, take the left leg back to Santulanasana. Inhale and then exhale, take your knees down, chin and the chest down to the mat, pelvis slightly higher. Now from there, inhale, coming up to Bhujanga Asana. Exhale, press your palms moving back to the downward facing dog or Parvat Asana. Very gently, now take the right foot forward to the center of our palms, left knee down, inhale. Exhale, taking the left leg forward, having the knees gently bent. Inhale, raising your hands up high, push the pelvis forward, gently bend behind. Exhale, Pranamasana. Another half, Samasthiti first, and again Pranam Asana, raising the hands to Hasta Uttanasana. Exhale, leaning forward down to Padahastasana, having your knees gently bent, left leg back. Inhale. Exhale, take the right leg back, Santulanasana. One more time, inhale first, and then exhale, take your knees down, chin and the chest on the mat. Inhale, Bhujanga Asana. Exhale, Parvatasana, moving back pressing your heels, how much ever the body allows, having the knees gently bent. If you feel like, taking the left leg forward now to the center of your palms. Inhale. Exhale, right foot forward to the center of your palms. Have your knees gently bent. Raising your hands, gently bending behind. Exhale, coming to Pranam Asana. Let us go ahead with our third round. Give your best in this one as well. Let's get started. Once again, Pranam Asana. Hasta Uttana Asana. Raising the hands, gently bending behind. Exhale, taking your palms down. Ashwasanchalanasana. Take the right leg back. Inhale. Exhale, take the left leg back. We come into plank, Santulan Asana. Inhale. Exhale, take your knees down, chin and the chest down on the mat. Inhale, coming up to Bhujanga Asana. Exhale, pushing back to Parvat Asana. From there, we'll take the right foot forward to the center of our palms, left knee down. Inhale. Exhale, left leg forward, pressing your palms down. Inhale, gently raising your hands, slowly bending behind and coming back to Pranam Asana. Another half. One more time. Pranam Asana. Raising the hands, gently bending back. Exhale, leaning forward down. Knees bent. Let us take the left leg back, keeping your left knee down. Look forward. Inhale. Exhale, moving back to Santulanasana. Exhale down, taking your knees, chin and the chest down. And then inhale, coming up to Bhujangasana. Exhale. Slowly we will take ourselves to Parvatasana. Very gently. Now take the left leg forward to the center of your palms. You can have your right knee down. Inhale. Exhale. Take the right leg forward, knees gently bent. And then raise your hands up higher. Slowly bend behind. Exhale, coming to Pranam Asana. Now we'll relax our hands like this, palms facing forward, legs slightly wider. If you feel comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes. Otherwise, you can have them opened. All I want you to do now is to observe that is happening within the body and mind. With the help of 3 rounds of Sivananda style of Surya Namaskar, we have generated a lot of energy within the body and mind. Right now, you'll also feel that the heart rate and the breath rate is slightly higher. Keep observing some of these changes happening within the body and mind. As you feel that the heart rate and the breath rate is settling down, you can gently open up your eyes with a few blinks in case you have closed. Perfect. I'm sure you must be feeling a lot more energized. Selena, how are you feeling? Great. So this was a powerful practice. It really elevates our energy. Let us move ahead to our asanas now. And the first one that we're practicing right now is Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior Pose 2. So let us come to the beginning of our mat first. We will be looking at how exactly we will do this position first, and then together we will do. From here, you'll be opening the legs at least 3 to 4 feet apart, where you can find the balance. After opening like this, you'll be turning the right toe towards the right. Now your right toe is pointed to the right, and the left toe will be mostly like this, slightly diagonal, not much, a little bit diagonal. Now from here, you will start to bend your right knee, and you'll bend it in such a way that the right knee and the ankle is exactly in the same line. Perfect. Now once we are done here, the lower body is set for the pose. Now the upper body. Now you can have your palms like Selena on the waist right now, or else If you'd like to explore the full position, you can take your hands exactly in line with the shoulders and looking at your right palm. Now, in case this position is becoming challenging, the way to reduce the intensity is to reduce the distance between the legs. So all you need to do is just to reduce the distance between the legs and still make sure that the knee is exactly in line with your ankle. Hope you got this idea. Now let's get started and practice this. So Selina will come again back to the same position and then together we will do it. So let's get started. Open the legs wider, at least 3 to 4 feet apart. Turning the right toe to the right, left toe very gently diagonal, bending the right knee, engaging the thighs properly, then either palms on your waist and or hands up, aligning with the shoulders. And then we will look at the right palm. We'll be inhaling and exhaling here for 5 breaths. It is going to take a lot from you, so give your best to be in this position. 1, breathe in and breathe out. 2, breathe in and breathe out. 3, 4, 5. Very gently, you will slowly start to straighten the legs and again come back to slightly closer distance. Just take 1 deep inhale first, then exhale. We'll go ahead with the second half of it, the left side. You will turn the left toe to the left side and bending the left knee at this time, keeping your back sole down. And again, choose the way you want to keep your hands. Let us start. Inhale. 1, breathe in and breathe out. 2, keep engaging your thighs. Breathe in and breathe out. 3, 4, 5. And once you're done with your exhalation, you can slowly straighten the legs and bring your legs again closer. Perfect. So this was our Virabhadrasana 2. The name itself is a warrior pose, and I'm sure you must be feeling right now why it is called as a warrior pose. It makes you actually a warrior. Perfect. So let's go ahead with our next asana, which is Prasarita Padottanasana A. Let us quickly look at the demonstration and then we will do it together. So from here itself, in this position as well, we will be having the legs slightly wider, around 3 to 4 feet. Your toes will be slightly in once you open it. So don't turn the toes out like this. Just keep it in so that you get good amount of balance. And then make sure you have the knees a little bit bent here. And then engaging the thighs by pulling the kneecaps up. After this, all you need to do is leaning forward down how much ever the body allows. So you'll take your palms on the waist as Selina is keeping, and then going down, then taking your right palm down, left palm down, and see if you can have your fingertips down on the mat. If you are able to have your fingertips down right now, it's amazing. All you need to do now is to just take the head down and trying to look back. That's it. Now, in case you're not reaching down fully, don't worry about it. Make sure that the palms are on the waist if you're not reaching down with your hands fully, and see if you can keep looking down or behind, whichever makes it more comfortable for you. Perfect. Then we'll slowly get started now. One last thing before we actually do it. In case there is any challenge with the lower back, don't forget to bend the knees. I would request everybody right now to have the knees slightly bent, but in case you have any challenge on the lower back, make sure you're avoiding going down fully. So let's get started. Selina will come back once. So all of us will do it together now. We'll keep the legs almost 3 feet apart, turning the toes slightly in, pressing the feet nicely grounded, having the knees gently bent. Let the palms be here only initially, and then start to lean forward. Make sure you have the balance. And then continue to lean down, and then take your right hand down, left hand down. See if you're able to hold it there. Be on your fingertips if it is comfortable. Now let's hold it for 5 breaths. 1, breathe in and breathe out. 2, inhale and exhale. 3, breathe in and breathe out. 4, and 5. Now while coming back, don't rush. Slowly, just lift your head first, tighten up your thighs, pull the kneecaps, have your palms, right palm on the right waist, left palm on the left waist, and then slowly come up. And then you will be gently bringing your legs together. Relax yourself here, take a breath or two, let the blood flow get settled down. As we were leaning forward, so there was a blood flow rushing towards the upper body. Let yourself settle down first. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale, and then very gently we'll come down and lie down on the abdomen right now. We're going ahead with the prone position, Sarpasana. So before you lie down, let us quickly look at the demonstration first, and then we will do it together. So we will just look at the demonstration with the help of Selina here. Selina will lie down first. You can take the head completely down and just take the hands behind. Perfect. So I'm going to show you two variations here. Just see which one works best for you. So first one is we'll interlock the palms and then straightening the hands. And from here, your lower body will be static, tightening up your glutes and the hips, and then pulling your shoulders up high, chest up high, looking forward. This is what is Sarpasana. Classically, we do it exactly in the same way. But in case this is becoming very challenging, we'll just relax ourselves, Selina here. And then let us look at another variation which might be slightly easier on the shoulders. All we need to do is to just open the arms slightly there itself and then trying to lift up high as if somebody's pulling us back. So choose the variation that works best with you, and we'll be holding this position for 5 breaths. We'll relax, Selina. You can also relax right now. Let's get started. Make sure you are on your belly and legs are straightened. Tighten up your glutes, and then either your palms are slightly away from each other or they're together. Lift your chest up higher, look forward, inhale and exhale for 5 breaths. 1, breathe in and breathe out. 2, inhale and exhale. 3, breathe in and out. Try and roll the shoulders more and more behind. 4, breathe in and breathe out. And 5. From here, we will relax the forehead down and just holding it here. Just breathe in and out. Keeping your forehead down after a posture like this really helps you release the tension from the neck. So take a deep breath, inhale once again. Exhale out completely. And once you feel comfortable, you can bring your palms below the shoulders. Slowly you will be pulling yourself back and then coming and sitting in a comfortable position. Straightening your legs forward. We'll be moving ahead for our next asana now, which is Janu Sirsasana. Janu means your knee, Sir means the forehead or the head, and Asana. So we'll be leaning forward towards one of our knee while doing this. So let us quickly see how we do it. From here, we'll bend the right leg and taking the right knee down to the right side. You're trying to pull the heel slightly in, and the sole of the right foot is against the left inner thigh. Perfect. Once this is done, just pulling the left toe, lifting the left knee slightly higher. We're doing the simplified version here, and then raising the hands. With exhale, we'll slowly lean forward. How much ever the body allows, you'll take your hands down there. If it's allowing yourself to keep it by the side of your left foot, just go ahead with that. If you feel keeping your palms on the left shin makes it more comfortable, you can go ahead with that. So let's get started now with this position. First, we will straighten the legs, and then we'll do the same thing on both the sides. Let's get started now. From here, first thing what you need to do right now is to pull the right leg back, take the right knee down, right sole is against your left thigh, and then having the left knee slightly higher, inhale, raise your hands, exhale, very gently we will be leaning forward down towards the left leg and then holding it there, observing the stretch coming from the left side of the hamstrings, the muscles that are at the back of your thighs, holding it there. 1. Just breathe in and out. 2. Breathe in and breathe out. 3. Keep inhaling and exhaling. Make sure you're not straining yourself and don't keep pushing yourself to take the forehead down towards the leg. Just be at ease. 4. 5. We'll very gently come back up. Inhale, raising the hands up higher. And then very gently we'll straighten the leg. We change the side, taking the left leg back, left sole close to your right inner thigh, right knee slightly lifted up and pulling the right toe towards you. Raising the hands, inhale, exhaling and leaning forward down. Let's hold it here for 5. 1. Breathe in and breathe out. 2. 3. 4. 5. And then once you're done with your exhale, slowly come up. Inhale, exhale, and we'll relax the hands down. Perfect. From there, we'll straighten the left leg. We'll relax ourselves here. Just take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale out. Now you can be here only. Let us help you with the demonstration of our next asana, which is Ananda Balasana. So Selina, you can lie down on your mat. Make sure you are observing the demonstration first. So once we lie down on the back, we'll be pulling the knees towards us and then trying to hold the ankles with the palms and then pulling the legs slightly behind. Now once we are done with this, we'll slowly move ourselves right to left and left to right. This is how we'll roll ourselves, by holding it here. Now if you feel comfortable, you can also hold and pull the feet slightly and then do it. This will be slightly more intense than the previous one. So choose the one that works best with you and then let's go ahead for 5 breaths in this. Let's lie down on the back. You can relax, Selina. Now from there, once you lie down on your back, have the legs folded, pulling the knees towards you, and then we'll hold the ankles with the palms, pull the legs back how much ever the body allows. Let's roll right to left and left to right. 1, keep going side to side. 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. We'll relax the legs down. Now this posture kind of reminds us of our childhood as well, right? So with that energy, let us just go ahead and straighten our legs. We'll keep the legs almost shoulder width apart, going ahead with Shavasana. Make sure your toes are falling apart. We're not really trying to hold them. Hands are slightly away from the body. Eyes are gently closed. And lower back is settled on the mat. We inhale and exhale here. Continue focusing on your breath every time you're inhaling. See if you can increase the length of your inhalations. Every time you're exhaling, see if you can increase the length of your exhalation. As you're focusing on your breath, let us set the intention in a way of affirmation. I am healthy, strong, and flexible. Repeat this affirmation in your mind for 3 times. I am healthy, strong, and flexible. Now very gently start to come back to your body consciousness. Start to move your toes, your fingers. We'll gently bring the legs together. Fold your legs. And slowly take a turn to the side. You can rest your head on one of your hands. Stay here for one deep inhale and exhale. And then slowly we'll come back with inhale, sitting in comfortable position with your closed eyes. Keeping your back straightened, shoulders behind. Let us bring both the palms together in Namaste. We'll go ahead and chant Omkar followed by 3 Shantis to settle down all the energies of our today's practice. Inhale. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Very gently start to rub your palms. Create good amount of heat in your palms. And then bring your palms to your face. Energize yourself with a beautiful smile and a few blinks. Let us look at our palms. So today we are done with the day 4 of our 21-day Yoga for Beginner series. We really hope that you enjoyed our today's session, and do let us know how did you feel about this session. You know, as a beginner in yoga, most of us face challenges with our flexibility, which is very normal. But if you want to become flexible slightly faster in this process, then drinking at least 3 to 4 liters of water every day can really help you. So with that, we will see you tomorrow with more energy. Until then, this is Naveen and Selena signing off. Namaste.